So I'm making a video. Um, it's going to be both of my races. I know I haven't shown photos from my first race, and I know for sure I haven't done it. A talk afterwards about my race after the second race I've done. Um, so I did one race, and it was on Van Bleak Ranch. I'm sure I know that I mentioned it before. I don't think I did it after. Although I have not checked. I might have done my reveal my thoughts afterwards. Um, so basically, I have some photos I'm going to show. This is from my first race, and this is obviously the sandbag here. I really didn't have any problems on this. The ooh, can I actually draw on it? Yeah. So the way that I have it angled, that's what I went with. Now it actually was just because of how small I am as a person. It kind of shortened my breath, so it actually I made it harder without realizing it until halfway through, and then I was like, well, I'm too tired to move it. Um, so I had to go up a hill, down a hill, right after you go down the hill because it was very steep decline. You gotta go up a hill, then go down a hill, and after you do that, you throw it down, and then you go into the rock section. Now there was no photos for the rocks. The rock section ended up being hard, but it really was not as bad as the second location that I was at, which is the San Jose race. That one was a lot harder, but it was also raining, so I made everything a lot slipperier. Plus, people were who did not train right, did not have good grip, were throwing the rocks down the hill. So people were getting hit by the buckets of rocks. So it was not well organized, not nearly as much as the Van Bleak Ranch, but yeah, I don't know what people were thinking. The volunteers, there should have been a stop and should have said you don't have to do this because people were up at the top of the hill. They were so tired. The water was so wet that they just were dropping it. But back to the first one, it was complete opposite. It was super hot. Um, really, it was a much different race. So there I am on the monkey bars. All of the body weight exercises I have absolutely no problem with. I've successfully completed every single body weight exercise. The issues I've had is on weighted, the weighted ones, weighted challenges, or whatever you want to call it, or obstacles. I had trouble on the tire flip in this race. Um, like if you see behind the my photo in the back there, there was the monkey bar section or the monkey ring section. I had no problem with that. I got it right on my first try, so I had no issue with any of those. So now, I mean, that's the pretty much me and my friend at the end of our first race. We got the really cool Spartan flag. Um, and that's me at the finish again. I don't know why I got that. So this isn't me in the second race. As you can tell, it was definitely a lot more grass, much wetter. You can actually see. This is a great photo. You can see all the rain, all the rain in the back here, all the little white stuff. That's rain. It was pouring, absolutely pouring, which totally added to the experience as well. So it was pretty cool race. Um, and that's pretty much it. So as far as for training wise, I was much better trained in the first race than the second race. Um, and knowingly, because the second race I kind of did that on a whim, but because I had already done it, it's really not that far, only 8 or 9 miles, probably closer to 9. So it wasn't that bad. So I did a lot of just bench press, mainly a lot of upper body. I did not do very much lower body except for running. So my recommendation is obviously focus on a lot of upper body, but do a little bit of lower body, probably a little bit more than what I did. But make sure you're doing push-ups, um, bench press, curls. I mean, that's all stuff that I did. Really, all the staples. Full body workouts are great too. Um, but yeah, I mean that's what worked for me. It was a fun experience, and I really liked it. The first race, I felt like I could have done better because there was a lot of potholes, but it is what it is. And the second race, I feel like I could have done better because it was raining. So so far, I haven't had a perfect race, but that's fine. Maybe my perfect race will be at Lake Tahoe. That's my next one. I'm doing the Spartan Beast, so it's going to be longer. Um, so I mean, it does not seem to be really that bad of a race, to be honest. It seems like everything is just spaced out more. So since everything is spaced out more, um, at least from what my friend has told me, it's going to be just more running. Maybe a few more obstacles, but it's not going to be that bad. And I'm sure that mainly the obstacles would be body weight obstacles. So, anyways, I just want to make this quick video, and I hope you guys liked it. And that's really just my experience on Spartan races. Highly recommend that you participate in one. It's a great experience.